Hi, I am Srinivasan Lakshmanan, an architect learning Unreal Engine for ArcVis projects for the past 2 years. Before going to the video, I would like to thank Unreal Engine for offering this tool for all artists, those who are passionate about ArcVis photorealism. I have learned a lot from Unreal Engine online learning course and YouTube channels as a beginner. So I would like to give it back my experience to the beginners in the Unreal Engine community. And this is my first tutorial. Please bear with my audio quality. Let's get started. I'm opening the project in Unreal Engine 5. I'm going to create a new folder called Procedural Foliage Test. I need to go to the editor preferences and I need to enable the procedural foliage, which is off by default. You need to enable it before continuing this. So I'm going to create a new procedural foliage spawner under foliage. I'm going to rename it as P foliage 1. So these are all the areas where we need to spawn our foliage. I'm going to create a static mesh foliage. I'm renaming it as P grass 01, where we have all parameters where we can control. So currently I'm using City Park Environment Collection. I'm going to use the grass from that. I'm saving it. I'm going to that folder again. Save it. And just open that container. Just add the array and load the grass into that foliage types. Save it, close it. Now we are going to spawn it. Just drag and drop the foliage container. I'm going to resize it to 10, 10, 10. And go to the details panel, go to the bottom and resimulate. It needs to be touch on the landscape. I'm resimulating it again and I'm going closer. Yes, it spawned, but it spawned at a different scale. So we need to fine tune that. I'm going inside. Just go there, go down, and the main thing is collision. So you need to set this to, because since it's a grass, I'm setting this collision to 0. I'm again resimulate, just check. So now it is close to each other. Now we need to increase that seed density. Currently it is 1, I'm increasing it to 3. Just save it and resimulate. If you see that, and I'm changing it to 5, resimulate. Now we'll get a nice random grass. It depends on the static mesh. So the average spread distance I'm increasing to 100. Resimulate. Now it's far better. I'm increasing further to 500. Save and resimulate, so that you will get the uniform distribution. Now it's ready. Our grass patch is ready. It's a fully dynamic. You can resimulate the area. Once we create this, we can reuse it for all projects. So I'm just resizing it to check whether everything is coming in the container or not. Just change the size, go down, and just resimulate. I'm duplicating this container, that volume, and I'm duplicating this foliage 1 and rename it as foliage 2. I'm going to rename it as tree spawn 01. I'm just, because I need a default value, so I'm going to create a new static mesh foliage and rename it as tree 01. So I need a static mesh. I'm going to the folder and I'm picking one static mesh. This is fine. Yeah, I'm just taking this static mesh, save, close. Yeah, I'm reloading that, save it again. I need to spawn that in the volume. Select the volume, replace this container and resimulate. Yeah, here you go. You got all the trees spawn. Duplicating this tree where I need to spawn some grass, but I need a lesser density, so I'm changing this to grass. So changing it to some other grass type and I'm adding that another layer and save it, resimulate. Now when you see some of the trees will get reduced and replaced with this thing, and I'm going to collision, I'm going to increase this thing so that I will get some lesser trees and the grass will get spawn more. Okay, now I need a patch of grass. This grass are spread uniformly, but I need a patch, so I need to put a collision and shade radius 0 so that I will get some patches. And like I'm increasing this seed to 5. Oops, okay. Now this is huge, so we need to reduce it. I'm reducing this seed density from 5 to 2. Save and resimulate, just check. Yeah, this is fine. So I am getting some patches in between the trees. This is good. Just increase it to 100. The spread distance, this is fine. Now above that I would like to put some stones. I'm duplicating the grass, rename it rock 01. There is it. Yeah. Go to meshes. Search that. Rock. Yeah, yes. So I'm taking this rock sample, save it, close. I'm going back to the folder. Going to the container and add the rock as the third layer and save it, resimulate. Yeah, the density is more. I need to reduce the density. What can you do? We'll go inside. I'm just checking this density, spread, and the radius to default. Let's see how the default works. Okay, so I need this to be closer, so I'm making it 0 0 resimulate. Yeah, I get nice clusters of rocks. This is good. So you can fine tune, you can feel free to fine tune and make your own procedural foliage like a cluster. You can move this thing anywhere. And one more tips, the thing is, so we can't, I need a grass lawn, above that I need a trees with some shrubs. So how to do that? Like I am merging the volumes, I am keeping one above the other. So one volume I am having that grass layer, and another I am having all the other trees and shrubs. Now I am replacing the grass with that small shrubs. Save it. Yeah, here you go. So where you need a larger volume, where you need some randomness in the trees and grass, you can do that. If I have a organic shape or say some curve shape, but my volume is a cube, so how to modify that cube? So I am changing this cube to 10 by 10 by 10. I am just going to the face. First I am just resimulate to check the volume. Now I am going to the front side, go to the brush edit mode, select the face, go to the top view, and you can do the extrude. So when you extrude, it's like a editing, like a model editing tool. You can just move the vertex and create your own shape. So I'm getting some curve shape. I'm going to the perspective. So if you want to again do that, select the face. I'm going to the top view, extrude. So it's not like one direction. You can select any face and extrude. It's like a modeling. Come out of this tool and resimulate. Yeah, now we get a nice patch of grass in the shape of our volume. So it is like a layers. So I am just copying these layers into a series. Like if we have some pattern where we need to spawn our grass and shrubs, trees as well. I am doing like this. Going to the perspective. For one thing I am just spawning this tree. Yeah, the next patch is my grass patch, and I am trying for selecting the next one, selecting it, putting the tree. Okay. Say for example, if you have a large landscape area where you have a path where the trees will be in one curvilinear path, you can do that. Just save all to get rid of it. Yes. Like selecting the next volume. I'm putting that grass. Yeah, I'm putting that grass for all. selecting it, I'm simulating it. I'm going to the top, where now I'm going to create a void, where I go to the volumes and procedural foliage blocking volume. Take that, I'm going to scale it. Now I'm going to create a custom path where our foliage should not spawn. It's like a blocking volume. I'm increasing it to 50, no, 100. Yes. Like mesh editing, you can go to the brush editing tool, pick that, pick that. Yeah, move it. Like you can do with any shape. Like if you have a curve shape, you can do that by extruding it. So I'm just creating some angular path. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy the same volume and assign the tree above it. Like you can stack one volume above the other. Now my trees, everything is spawned on the grass. So like the way you can stack everything. Like if you had some dry leaves, you can spawn the dry leaves over the grass. Like the same way you can do that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a new volume and just resimulating. I need a shrub, resimulating, just save all to get rid of it. Yes, now it's coming, so I need a different seed randomness. So I'm just going to that, this container. I'm going to this foliage 2 and change the seed to 30, save, resimulate. So it will give some randomness. If you need that, you can also change that in the container. Now I'm going to copy, move a little bit up. I'm spawning the tree, duplicate. I'm removing everything. I'm taking only the trees. Now I need to spawn only the trees. I don't want any shrubs. Oops. Save it. Change this to tree spawner to resimulate. Now I'm giving some trees over the grass. So like the way you can stack all the layers one above the other. I am having random 30 different seeds. I'm duplicating this grass and I am using some shrubs. So I'm going to the folder, City Park, Flora, bushes. Okay, so I need to rename this. I'm picking one bush and put it there, save. Going to the folder. Now I need to duplicate this. So I'm duplicating the foliage. And I'm adding that. So I need to duplicate this volume, duplicate, assign that container, that foliage 3, resimulate. Now I'm having some shrubs over the grass, so I need to reduce the density. I'm going inside and increasing that to default. I need to remove the other shrubs. Going above, save, going to that container, I'm fully removing it and add only that shrub, save, resimulate. So that's it. So you can play with the attributes and how much density you want, you can do that. So I'm going to increase it to 50, reducing it to 50, and density to 1, and so okay. So it depends on how you want that density of the static mesh. So like the way you can customize your foliage and create a different spawner. What you need to do, you need to just create a volume and assign that. You can reuse it for all your projects. It is handy and it has the flexibility. You can move the entire landscape to some other space. Like, it's very good for the ArcViz projects where you need a dynamic landscape where you can move or you can spawn a different foliage. There is a lot of control in this procedural foliage, and moreover you can create any blocking volumes inside. You can n number of blocking volumes you can add. Yeah, now I'm getting the grass patch below the trees. Just taking one void volumes, blocking volume, and increasing, just going below 5, 5, 5 or 2. Resimulate. So you need to resimulate the volume of the foliage, not the blocking volume. Yeah, it's resimulated, and make a note that if you have some statues or something, it will spawn on the statue. So we need to put all the landscape. After that only you can place all your static mesh like chairs, and if it comes in the landscape. Now we are going to test our procedural foliage over the terrain. So what I have done, I have created a blocking volume over the buildings and pathways. So there is a pathway going on the terrain. Now I am dragging drop the grass volume, resizing, so some 50, 50, 50, and going to the top view, I am repositioning it, perspective, make sure that it is touching your terrain. Resimulate. See, so we have a nice grass So there is no grass on the pathway or the buildings. So the rest of the thing is clear. Actually, the procedural foliage will look good in the terrain. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this volume and spawn trees over the grass. So I'm taking our trees, resimulate. Yeah, now it's simulated. Now we need to modify the trees. Actually it is angular. We need to uncheck this align to normal and save and resimulate so that your trees will be in a straight position. So like the way you can modify your own forest or whatever the way you want, you can modify and you can reuse. Now I'm going to delete these trees. And I'm going to use my custom made foliage. So this is my custom made foliage and I'm going to resimulate. Yeah, so this is a two type of grass. One is the normal grass with some random spread and some grass patches with stones. So grass 1, grass 2 and stone. These three I'm spawning. When it comes to ArcVis projects, so most of our landscape will be in a defined space. Say for example, it will be in a square shape or some wedge shape, or it may be in a pattern. So working with the volumes in a pattern, it will give you a flexibility to reuse the assets. Like for example, here I have created some pattern with the volumes. I'm resimulating that. If you create this pattern, you can reuse it in many areas and you have a flexibility to swap the foliage. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create another copy and resimulate with some different grass. So most of the ArcVis projects, we need to go for design options. Say for example, we will go for approvals. So for that we need to go with different options of landscaping. So this method will help us to modify the grass in a lesser time. The one thing is you need to define your pattern. So where are my foliage 1 will come, where is my grass and where is my shrubs. So you can modify the shrubs based on your project requirement. Now I'm going to swap this grass patch into a tree. So you have a very defined space where you can spawn your trees. I'm going to add some shrubs. So I'm doing it, resimulating it. So I'm having some, yeah, it's done. I'm having some shrubs along with trees. Like the way this volume can help you to define the space. It is very flexible for your ArcVis projects. Hope this video is useful for you. Thanks for your time.